thing. I like interacting with people. Let me hit you with some questions though. Yep. All right, look. At what point? Let me ask you this first. Honestly, what made you wanna like hustle in the streets? What drove you to that? Like, so when I first met you, like that's what niggas did. So what made you like? Cause I wouldn't know that part. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened in the beginning. Like, so what made you say like? At what point? Cause you know the consequences. Like once you pick certain shit up and get in a certain way of life, you risking this. Like what was it that made you like? I don't give a fuck.
That I don't give a fuck that.
Like I'm willing to take them risks.
Well, you know, I was young. When you're younger, you know what I mean? When you're under 18, you ain't got no kids. You really don't think like that when you 18. You don't got no responsibility, so you don't care about nothing. The only responsibility is your mom's. And like most kids and most people, you don't care about that till you go to jail or till somebody hit you with some time. Then you start thinking about
wait a minute, this might have been crazy. Yeah.
But that's what people start thinking into the long run. And you know what I mean? As I got older, I guess like you said, I just needed some extra money in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you next. Like, did you feel like, cause like, alright, so I remember like when I was growing up and shit, you know, my mom was doing crack, and I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm born in the '80s in New York in the crack epidemic, so like I'm growing up kind of like early '90s. I'm like at the age where like 6, 7, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, and I remember like having the holes in my sneakers and niggas snapping on me. Yeah. I remember like now I understand like patience and effort and staying consistent. Like, but as a kid, like I'm looking outside. I'm seeing like I see the niggas with all the bitches, like I see that shit happening.
That's what we peer pressure. Yeah, the Joning, all that. So you looking on looks.
I want to, when I get older, I want to be this. Yeah. I want to be like this. Is that so? Same thing.
I'm just like you from the '80s. Yeah. You know, we grew up on Young Jeezy. We threw up off the '80s, the era. That was our '80s.
Yeah, I missed the whole Young Jeezy era. You know, I went in as a teenager and they capped me for a long time.
See, I was in that Jeezy era, so you know what I mean.
My shit was my era was the 50 Cent era where I fucked everything up. I fucked everything up in the 50 Cent era. And I lost my mind.
Another thing that really kind of messed up for me too was, you know how like most people have older heads. Most old heads that I met, I was already advanced more than them, so they couldn't really teach me nothing. So because I'm more advanced than them, I'm teaching them, the old heads more stuff. So
nah, that's a fact.
I never really had a role model to show me nothing different, because I'm always had to be the role model even for some of the older guys, and that's how it was.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact too. Yo, your pops was in your life?
Nah,
it be so much of that shit.
Yeah, I don't even know my real dad, and plus I'm the oldest of 5. You know what I mean? So.
Oh shit! So you had a lot of responsibility and shit.
Yeah.
Let's make sure about the psycho too. But nah, so that's the thing. But and some of that shit start to sound like an excuse when we get older, but it's real. So that's why I be trying to tell people like the fucked up part is that like some shit could really happen to you. You can really go through like you can catch a raw deal from what could be offered. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And then
my fault, like
you gotta just get through it.
I got a brother that's locked up, or like how I've been on this thing, losing people on this. You know, you can't go to certain.
Yo, wait, your brother, the one that I think like we got caught up with some gun shit or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's still locked up right now, but missing out on funerals. You know what I mean? I missed out on 2 funerals. You know what I mean? Since I've been on this, and he missed out on a couple. You know what I mean? So missing out on funerals, and this like I had got back when I was doing this. I wasn't with my wife. I had got back with my kids, and in the long run, I want to be there for my kids. You know what I mean? I want to be there for my kids, you know what I mean? You want to grow your own kids. I ain't have a father. I want to be a father figure to my kids and do better. So, you know, and plus it's like they say, man, if you want to be out here for the long run, you got to learn new hustles.
Yeah, that's real stuff. See, that's what it is a difference between being a drug dealer and a hustler. And that's some other shit like in the streets where it's like, and you know this band from the barbecue shit, so the average nigga in the street hear us and be like, them niggas corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's fucked up that like, cause niggas think like it's a 401k or like some retirement shit set up for them at the end. Like I'll tell you a nasty thing that happened to me when I'm in prison, right? So I'm a teenager. You know this like so I don't celebrate my birthday, whole bunch of shit, right? But it's like it broke it from me, like so I'm 18 years old. I'm like I'm about to turn 19. I'm like they gonna bring me a cupcake. I'm special, like how many niggas in this jail today birthday is it? Hey, niggas, they gotta know, like, nah, you get the same plate everybody else got, nigga. Like, I'm waiting for the nigga to come back with the card, like, oh, they might got a dessert one, big boom style for a nigga. Yeah. Then them lights go out, nigga, like, nah, like, oh, you thought this was an important day? You fucked up the opportunity to make, like, nah, this ain't how that shit work. So a lot of times it be like, you be about to walk into some shit, man, where you don't even really understand, like, you don't really understand the dynamics of some shit. And that's why you be needing the older heads there to, like, somebody to put you on. Now, if me or you never rise above that shit, right? We never can even become the kind of person to put a little nigga on to that type of shit. Because they always going to see the other side. You going to see the nigga go do 10 years, come home, all the bitches on him. He know how to climb up a little bit quicker, do the shit. And then
them kind of guys, they ain't going to even say nothing to encourage nobody.
Nah, that's
to
a
do
fact.
Different. They not.
That's a fact. They not. That's just not how dudes operate. That's just not how dudes operate. Yeah. So like I feel like it need to be like that gotta be somehow reversed. But would it be as a clashing of like trying to transition. And then another thing is like when you need like especially in the black community, like we complain about this shit all day, every day. The support and help shit, right? Like why nobody support your business or do this or do that, right? And we don't be understand, like that's when you so downtrodden, you've been at the bottom so long, right? Everybody could be telling you like what it takes to get some shit done, what it takes to make it, how you need teamwork, how you need harmony, how you need like to manage your money better, how you need to like invest in yourself, all that type of shit, right? And the clash between like the two different ways of life, like real entrepreneurship and niggas selling drugs in the streets, is that niggas just trying to look at you like, oh yeah, you a fake ass entrepreneur, like you ain't got no money. Like, of course I don't got no money, nigga. Like, you have supporters, you have people, you have crackheads, you have heroin addicts, right? So it will be like you pushing a different kind of drug. The new drug I'm trying to push might be this merchandise that I came up with, this idea, myself, whatever the case may be, right? And the people that 9 times out of 10 that give you their money be coming from your community or communities similar to yours that look like yours. But I don't have that same thing, and you don't want to give it to me because I ain't you. Why would everybody have to be that?
Yeah. Can't speak for everybody, you know what I mean? I can only speak for the ones who are trying to change and we trying to do better. That's why it's called like intellect, divine cosmic love, you know what I mean? We trying to grow better and become better as one, as a race first, and as people. You know what I mean?
What would you say was like the first thing that kind of made you think about like just not being in the streets? Whether or not, because like I know for me, it's like Steam, I had a few things I thought about, but I was still in the streets. It just was there. Like added a little extra anxiety maybe.
The biggest thing for me was, I guess going forward, because we talk about this a lot, I want to be better for my community, for my people, for real. Like, I mean, shit, people talk about that all the time, but some of us don't practice. We practice it halfway. I really want to push more positive for my people, you know what I mean? Yeah. More entrepreneurs for our people. More people pushing in jobs, doing something positive and getting generational wealth, you know what I mean? Knowing that we ain't got to depend on the hustles in the streets or
that's a fact.
Illegal stuff. I mean, it's so many legit businesses out here. And just we could just encourage the kids to read more, to get up on this stuff, because that's the biggest thing. Like, people don't want to read or be on it. That's our biggest thing. If we start reading and get into these books and doing what we got to do, we going to change. The money going to come in. It probably ain't going to be fast, but guess what? You ain't got to worry about, stressed about you going to jail, your family getting somebody coming and messing with y'all got going up. You living in your own peace.
Yeah, and that come. I think that come with a lot of that shit be missing certain like pieces and links, cause like, so you gotta learn how to stabilize yourself, right? So like, even like what I be doing, right? Like all I just do is try to stabilize myself, right? Like, cause like I think that you know how they talk about being balanced, right? So usually when you living on the trees, like say you take like politics, right? If you extremely right wing, they're saying you a white supremacist. If you extremely left wing, then you think that a grown, I mean for me, how I feel, you feel like maybe that a grown ass man that's 6'5" and cock diesel in a dress should be able to go in a female bathroom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can, the more you get extreme, the more you feel like some people way on the left, like, yo, really take all the police away. I'm like, yo, wait, No, some of y'all niggas ain't really, y'all not really live there. It's some niggas out there. The only reason you safe is cause the thought of the police being able to come. Bro, like you take the police away, somebody gonna police this shit. You think, bro, you think you just gonna have more, you think your house could be that big behind here when niggas ain't got shit? You think you gonna go shopping like that? Nah, man, it has to be some kind of discipline there. We can revamp shit. We can come up with new ideas. Y'all can pay them more. Make niggas go to school further. Like, don't just hire niggas out. Like, it's different things we can start to think about rather than just saying no more police. Because everybody not ready for that type of shit. You see what I'm saying?
Not even just for that. Like you said, it's still motherfuckers out here that's so ratchet, don't care about nothing. They'll take advantage of the ladies, the older people.
Yeah,
they don't care, bro.
Like if you think like so we that's why I say like and that's a whole nother topic too, because like I'll tell you like, so in that world things flip upside down. So you go to prison. So you in prison. Say you in prison and say you a murderer. You might get more respect. You're going to get more respect than the person who's a pedophile. But when you come out to the world, the pedophile is getting more respect than the person who's he going to get that job. You're not going to get that job. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people was thinking about other shit. You thinking about drug dealing and maybe if you get robbed going in your car. But it's going to be motherfuckers that's pedophile. No police mean no police. So now like, how the kids get into school? Now these niggas can out here do, you see what I'm saying? It could just be anything. Like, where you gonna put your money in the bank? Where's the money gonna go? You gonna have it in the crib. In the crib it ain't safe, in the bank it ain't safe. What you gonna do?
That's true. That's why you gotta have it's called universal law. So you gotta have that stuff, you know what I mean? So, and then, like I said, the biggest thing too is, if you get locked up, it's game over. So you a slave anyway. So people be talking about the slavery stuff. Once you get locked up, that's a slave. So you want to keep selling drugs.
Let me tell you something. I used to think it was bad, right? I used to be like, yo, nigga was making 8 cents an hour, 13 cents an hour. In some states, you don't make no money. Yeah. I ain't even know that. Niggas in New York was complaining. I worked in a tailor shop before, too. In the tailor shop, some niggas getting $5, $6, $3, $4. Nigga, we getting double bonuses. You do double the work we supposed to do. Nigga, we making coats and all that shit. You get double the money, nigga. Nigga, it's some niggas doing that for what? Yeah. Oh, nah. Hey. So then you niggas slavery, nigga. They start to offer me $1.75. I'll be like, you will give me a whole $1.70? Hell yeah, I'll take that job, nigga. Back breaking shit.
Hey, as much as we be trying to talk
in a fucking Bobcat.
The essays and them taking all that short money, but they'll work.
Yeah, they'll work.
They'll work. Nigga, you don't want to take that short money because it ain't enough of this, but guess what? Sometimes it'll help you stay out of trouble. I mean,
I'm saying some people don't like to hit. That's why I say like, yo, right? Like, people are just born in different circumstances and situations. So you're not gonna have as much as the next person, right? But and some people just gonna, you just gonna have more than this next person. But the opportunity or the chance to chase something and maybe achieve something different, right? Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I look at it, I'll be like, yo, okay, I don't think nobody better than me or smarter. So I look at Elon Musk, I'll be like, nigga, why ain't I there? How can I get what he had that I ain't have? Oh, I just not need to try to create a portion of that. That's why people say, like, to really be an entrepreneur and really chase your dreams and invest in yourself and do all that shit, it's like you gotta be crazy, right? Because you gotta feel like, yo, I don't need as much money as this company to promote my shit because my shit is better and I'm gonna find a way to get out there. I don't gotta have this like the next person. Yeah. You gotta start to believe that you could be some odds. For me, it don't feel crazy or like some insanity shit because like I really just feel like, hey, if you give me the same opportunity that so-and-so got, I'm 100 times better. And based off of how I had to grow up and the way life been, I'm not afraid of walking into the fire or chasing something or being different or, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I didn't want to be gang related, I just said, yo, I'm not gang related. And whatever's going to happen to me, it's going to happen to me. And I know what I got to suffer and I'm with the shits. Like, hey, man, like motherfuckers chose the kill or be killed route and that's what the fuck is going to happen, right? And you just stand on it. But the part that I also knew is that I can't decide not to be gang related, right? And then still be with the gang niggas. Still expect niggas to do this. Like, it was times when I was like, when I ain't had no bud, niggas had bud, and I'm like, I'm about to go over there. smoke with niggas.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tough. Like, niggas know what time it is, so I like, nigga, what's up? Come on, stop playing. But it was also times later on where, like, dudes from around my way was still gang related, and I come through and they be happy to see me, and they want to smoke with me all day, and now I'm like, yo, go smoke with your homies, nigga.
Yeah.
Go smoke with your set, boy, because them niggas see you smoking with me every day. You just hanging with me, right? They know I used to fuck. You know niggas be tight, nigga. Go get them niggas a little puff, my nigga. I ain't worried about that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. So, like, I always been the kind of person to go against the grain. And I think that kind of like once you that kind of person, then it's really no obstacles that's gonna jump out there and really deter you. You gonna always feel like you could be just as good as the next person type shit. And I said before you came, I was talking. I said, yo, I seen bro. I was telling him, yo, you smoke, you drink, he's like, yo, I don't smoke with Kim. I'm like, I get that, bro. Like, you know what it is too. It took me a little while, like, to adjust to certain shit, especially with trolls. So I ain't put up a promotional video, but we be on here long enough. People will be chatting us up and saying a bunch of more shit, but sometimes I get trolls and like, at first it used to be like, that's why I got that written up there too. You got a sign that said, just don't let the chat get to you. But, and this is my first time doing this show. This might be my first time streaming at this point. But, I've been thinking about just sitting down and talking to, somebody about like, things out of the norm, out of the realm. Like, if we talking about hip hop and rappers, that's what niggas be interested into. Like, so that's why it's fucked up, bro. But, and it's something to think about. You know who Joe Rogan is?
Yep.
Alright, so I don't know who the black Joe Rogan is. It's like the only way. It's like, as a black person, it's like, black people won't let, like, you can let it go, or you can just leave it there. Okay, black people won't, like, fucking it, and I don't want to put this. It's hard to support different. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, like.
But that's because some of us still traumatized from our slavery days, and they don't want to admit it. Like, we still traumatized by our slavery days. That's why we still doing drug dealer. And we in 2023, we know half of the shit that we was doing is not good for us. We need to switch it up. So some of us is doing it and some of us not. And the ones, if you want to keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be left behind. That's just telling you what the world is going to be. You're just going to be left behind.
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, bro, like this, right? Like, you hear people say a little bit more of it now, but they be like, you know, the whole free him thing. Sometimes that nigga shot the wrong person. Sometimes nigga just killed, like, and it's like your homie, and it's like, yo, free that nigga, like, for real? Like, and this how I feel like as a man, one of the rules is, right is always right, and wrong is always wrong. So, like, if you my homie and you wrong, like, rather than us go put everything on the line for a nigga, like, man up and apologize. Nigga, man up and apologize to that nigga, man. You disrespected that nigga for no reason. Like, how a nigga just, like, yo, you know, it could be some shit like a nigga be with his girl and the nigga just be drunk and want to disrespect the nigga, and then, like, cause a nigga don't respond in the way you want, now this shit could turn into all-out war. You think about how many, like, different gangs got beef with each other over shit like that. A girl at a party in 1970. Bro, a girl at a party in 1970, nigga disrespect a nigga, and niggas is 1,200 bodies since that moment till 2023. It's 1,200 dead bodies over the argument over the girl in the party in 1970.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, motherfuckers do that shit. Yeah.
Yo, bro, and we can't come together as a group and be like, all right, some people is stupid. We got stupid shit going on out here. It don't make no sense.
We got some people that they attitude get in the way of them, so you can't even sit and talk to them on certain things. But I had to grow from that too. I used to be like that, but you know what I mean? The last 2 years I've been meditating and working on things that calm my anger. So you just gotta do shadow working and do stuff to get yourself, because at the end of the day, if you keep it real with yourself, then all the other stuff will come. You know what
That's
I mean?
why I say the real will always win.
Yeah.
The real will always win, bro.
Yeah.